So not much has changed from what we did in the last section, except that we have to do a couple more steps. So if I start with an equation that looks like 2y is, sorry, 2y minus 5 is less than 7. I can go about doing it the same way I solve any equation that has more than one step. I can do first by working backwards from PEMDAS and look for addition, subtraction first, and then multiplication, division, etc. So I know that I need to add 5 to both sides first. Well, a negative 5 and a positive 5 together give us a 0, and 7 plus 5 is 12. And it shouldn't be too hard from there to know that 2y is less than 12. And then our next step, of course, would be to divide both sides by 2. And y, 2 divided by 2 is 1 y, or just y, and y is less than 6. And we can check real quick to see if this actually is true. And if I plug in a number less than 6 for y, let's say 5, so 2 times 5 minus 5 is less than 7. Let's see if that's true. This is 10, right? 2 times 5 is 10, and 10 minus 5, is that less than 7? Well, yeah, 5 is less than 7, so that works. Okay. Let's go maybe one step further and think about one that has maybe, let's say, well, one is just a little bit more complicated. Let's think about, let's see, how about 2x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 6. Let's see what happens when I do that. Well, we know that we have to do, oh, sorry, let me just add one more thing to that. Let's say, let's do 6x plus 1. Sorry, that's what I meant to do. Well, we can add 3 to both sides. Well, this is negative 3 and positive 3 is 0. This is 4. And bring down what I have left. I have 2x is greater than or equal to 6x plus 4. Well, we want all the x's on one side, so even though this number is bigger, let's bring it over here and see what we get. So we subtract 6x from both sides. 6x minus 6x is 0. 2 minus 6x, negative 4x, is greater than or equal to 4, right? Because we bring this down, and from there, I'm running out of space. I need to divide both sides by negative 4, and we know that anytime we divide when there's an inequality symbol, we have to change the sign. And negative 4 divided by negative 4 is just 1, or 1x. And we know because we're dividing by negative 4, this sign has to change too, and 4 divided by negative 4 is negative 1. Let's see if we go back to the beginning and put a number that's less than or equal to negative 1, if it works. I'll do that in a different color so it stands out. And what's a number that's less than or equal to negative 1? Well, 0 is, right? Let's do 2 times 0 minus 3. And we got to use the same number, right? For x, so 0 is over here too. And let's see if this is true. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. Negative 3, is that less than or equal to positive 1? Yeah, it is. So again, the only key is knowing that when you divide by a negative sign, like you did down here, that this sign has to change, and then you should be all right. All right. Take that, see if that helps, and you can look. There's a couple extra examples on page 337 in the book, and the bookwork for this starts on 339. I hope this helps, guys.